I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race 3 will jump at 13:10. It's over 1,000 meters. Before we give you our selections, previews, and give you a guide on the betting, we've got a rerun of Sweet Julia and interviews with Byron Foster and trainer Alison Wright.
Marker, Fire Phoenix down the centre of the course and Sweet Julia, but Head Girl still travels coming to the last 200. This is where Fatum Fluffy puts on the pressure though, and Fatum Fluffy's going on for the win. Fatum Fluffy, Sweet Julia's running on for second, but Fatum Fluffy wins it. Sweet Julia's second, Emerald Green, and then it's tight between Head Girl and Fire Phoenix for the minor position.
Yeah, Head Girl, look, she's pretty consistent. She might have just needed her last run. Looking at the time of the race, they went pretty quick for an ordinary sort of maiden race, and it might have found her out that last little bit. Does look another ordinary type of contest again. Looks like 3 fillies with form, and 2 of them she ran behind last time. So looks, we're hoping for another honest race from her. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, Sweet Julia has been a bit disappointing in the regard that she seems to only be competitive over the 1,000. You know, track she doesn't give you that impression at all. But she's back over the 1,000 and expecting her to be involved in the finish.
Well, there we've had a good look at that rerun and those interviews. My first selection, Raheel, I'm going to be in the camp of number 3, Emerald Green from the Louis Cousin yard. We all know how well Richard Fourie is riding at the moment, and he's ridden this horse before on the 13th of March, and this one made up a substantial amount of ground to run 2.8 lengths behind Fatum Fluffy on that occasion, and does have a reasonable draw of 3, and I think this could take some beating. We like a few horses on the card, Raheel. I don't know if it's going to be that kind of a day, because I like horses in races 1, 2 and 3. Hopefully we can get the absolute lot.
Yeah, hopefully it all goes according to plan. Sometimes when you have a look at the card, sometimes it seems too good to be true. Yes. And hopefully it's not the same with the first sort of few races on the program on Sunday, but I think number 3, Emerald Green, she's definitely got a big chance in this contest. She's a filly that made good headway last time out, and after one of the races, Louis Cousin actually won on the day, and he was quick to mention that he was a bit disappointed that his filly was slow out, because she was running on strongly, and he thought that she'd run a big race with those blinkers on over the 5 furlongs, and if she was not slow out, she possibly goes on to get the job done, because the manner in which she quickened up and finished off a race was encouraging. 22.5 or 400 to finish, so she's obviously got she's going to come on with that run, and I think the positive is that she's back on the turf. I think the turf suits her a lot better. Yeah. I think that she's a major player in this race. Number 6, Sweet Julia. Well, Rachel Venica takes right, so 1.5 kgs off the back. That is certainly going to be a huge advantage for this filly, and she's another horse that could certainly show up well on the turf track, which she tries once again. Her last 3 starts have all been on the poly track, where she's shown improved form over the 5 furlongs. So she's a horse that I think could run a huge race. And then number 4, Head Girl. She's the only other runner with form in the race. As you heard from Byron, what you see is what you get with her. She's a filly that will get it right one of these days. When is that going to be? We obviously can't be sure about that, but she's a horse that shows speed. I think she could get a nice toe into the race with number 1, Ladies Day, which could suit her quite nicely. She could be there for free in a striking position, and she could pounce on them late on in the day. So despite her having a 13 bite at the cherry, I don't think we can completely ignore in a race of this nature. There's 3 horses with form. These 3 horses should surely run first, second and third, and apart from those 3, I can't see anything else getting involved. So in terms of the place accumulator, are you going to bank a number 3, Emerald Green?
Yeah, I'm all in with number 3, Emerald Green.
Yeah, all in here with number 3, Emerald Green for Devon in race number 3. I think between numbers 3, 4 and 6, I think you can bank either one of these runners. I think you should be safe. If you're looking to treble up, well then include all 3, 4 and 6. But that's race number 3. It does look to be a 3-cornered contest.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.